Hello everyone, this is DD1 here on Jimmy Master Animatronics, and today I am going to be reviewing something that is not something that I would normally review, but I figured why not review it. Now, you may remember that the Jimmy fan made a video, I'd say roughly about a year ago from now, where he went to his old original local KB Toys outlet that was in like a shopping center or something that had been closed for obviously several years, but they were going to, I think, tear down the shopping center or something, and he went to the back door and they actually still had a KB Toys outlet sign on the back, and he got that off of there before they did anything. Now, as most people would know, Toys R Us is out of business. They've been out of business now for a few months. But when it was still open and towards closing, I actually managed to pick up this sign. Now, my Toys R Us was fairly new. It hadn't been there for years. Well, it had been in the area, but they moved and built a bigger location that was connected to a Babies R Us, and so there was no wall between the two stores. It was just like one very large open space. If that makes any sense, with two entrances. If you watched my Halloween Express 2018 videos, it was in that location. But yeah, so they always had these different signs, so different signs, with different things on them. And I went there, I believe when I got this, I was with Peter, Sam, Hannah, and Max and Nightmare King, because we made a few trips during the collectors meetup. But yeah, so they had all the different fixtures or furnishings for sale. And so it's like, why not get a part of my local Toys R Us as, a keepsake? Just because, I actually had gone to that location for several years, and then now it's closing, so what do? So I wanted to get a sign, and I had gone there earlier and saw that they were selling the different furnishings. Now, of course, the store displays are different products. It's like, oh, we have to send those back to the manufacturer, which is, in other words, that means it's going to go in the dumpster for a lot of cases. I know Kevin, who's on this channel, got some store displays since he actually worked at his Toys R Us right before they closed. But as for me, I did not work there and they weren't willing to give me anything. But I actually managed to get this sign. And a lot of the signs up front, they didn't have, because these just slide in. They didn't have anything in them. But I looked past like the caution tape that says "Do not enter," and there are a lot of these signs scattered around in the empty floor, and I actually saw this one which said, "For assistance, please go to our customer service area at the front of the store," and it had the giraffe. So I quickly ran over there, I snatched it, and then I came back and I went to the register, and there's the price tag on it. It's $10, but I actually got it for like $6 or $7 because it was marked down or something. So I actually managed to get this, because I know with a lot of the things, they would try and take any of their logos or whatever off of there for some reason. It's like you're going out of business, so maybe you should be considerate for people that actually want the Toys R Us stuff that says Toys R Us. But I managed to get this before they took the sign out of it, like all the other signs. So that is really cool. And I'm just really glad to have it. It's a piece of history, really. It's from my local Toys R Us, and it lives on while the rest of the store will eventually be gone. Because when it was Halloween Express, they actually, a lot of the furnishings or whatnot, shelving and everything, actually was still in there because they never sold it. And they actually left the Toys R Us and Babies R Us signs up, which was very misleading because it had an open sign like, oh my gosh, Toys R Us is open. But no, there were a bunch of animatronics in the store section of Babies R Us. But yeah, so once another retail company or store moves into that space, all that will be gone, but this will still be here. And it's a very sturdy material. It's heavy metal base. I actually used this in the Halloween display to help rope off the display with caution tape so people won't walk up to the animatronics and destroy them, as people have done in stores with store displays. And it did a great job for that. And it's cool because if I wanted to use this for something else, I can just slide this up, and there is a little piece of metal in the middle here, and so this side is blank, but you can actually put two different sides of things on here. I obviously don't know who made this sign because it doesn't say, but yeah, I know this isn't the typical review for an animatronics channel, or really any channel, but I figured I would showcase this to you guys, which is pretty cool to still have, you know. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I think I've said maybe even too much about it, just sort of trying to extend the time of this review, but it's a really neat item to have, and it's gonna be in my room actually, and it'll definitely be something cool to have for in the future. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.